So you talk us through the whole inspiration story. What about the market testing? How did you go about that? How did the launch happen? Were there any good or bad surprises?
Yeah, of course. A lot of surprises, definitely. The life, I think, of an early stage founder is thrilling. There's a lot of good surprises, bad surprises, and I think that's a part of it. What we did in terms of testing was we were already within the ecosystem, right, of our target market, because we were doing the MBA while we launched Via. And so in that sense, it was very easy, quote unquote, easy to connect with MBA students, not only at Stanford, which is where we were, but at other top schools in the US and in Europe, and understand what their pain points were. So we had hundreds of conversations week over week. The amazing thing about starting a company while you're doing the MBA is that you have a lot of time that you can dedicate to researching more things about your startup. So we had hundreds of conversations with people all over the spectrum, from people who had come from traditional backgrounds and wanted to shift into something completely different, to people who wanted to hone in on what they were doing before the MBA, perhaps in a new country, to people who had no idea and were in the MBA really as an exploratory phase and open to a lot of different things. And so through those conversations, we started developing, taking more of a stake in the ground and developing more specific pieces about what we thought is a huge trend around the way young professionals are thinking about their careers. It's not just about MBAs, it's about young professionals in general and the way our generation thinks about our careers in a fundamentally different way than our parents did and our grandparents did, certainly. And so how can Via be a platform that offers you tools and resources for the new generation and the new workforce? Surprises, I think millions of surprises. One off the top of my mind that I can think of is the openness to not knowing what you want to do and the openness to wanting to try and prototype with your career, which I think is an interesting concept that we like to speak a lot about at Via, is this idea of prototyping your career, and that it's not one career that will last, the next 30, 40 years, but really a portfolio approach to your career, and that you will have a lot of different modules within one same long career. And this openness to trying new industries, new roles, new geographies, to going to countries that you had never been to, that maybe you don't speak the local language, this interest and energy towards, I want to do something more on the ground with more impact, with a lot of meaning, and that often combines with changing context completely and doing things that you haven't done before. So I think that was one of the big surprises that we found in this market testing process, as well as from the entrepreneur's perspective around the world, this large pain point of accessing global world-class talent to move forward their businesses.